Reston Diggs, guess what? I'm here interviewing Doris of Chesapeake Chocolates, wine, gifts, and more. People, there's a post office in here as well. You got to check it out. The chocolate's delicious. I've already tried it. So come on, let's go check it out. Hi, Reston Diggs, it's Rob Chevez, and today I'm interviewing Doris at Chesapeake Chocolates here in Lake Ann. And Doris, very nice to meet you.
Meet you.
You know, I can't believe I've lived here in Lake Ann since 2004, right, with my beautiful bride Kim and our daughter Isabella and our dog Prim, and I've never walked into this store until my wife was like, you have to meet Doris. She's got the cutest shop. And multiple people told us the same thing, and I'm like, okay,
great.
You know? So I'm so excited I'm in here.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, and I want to learn about your story, and you know, what I want to do is just kind of learn about that. Okay. Why chocolates? And you're so much more than chocolate. Now that I'm in here, I see that. So tell me a little bit about how you started the business, when you started the business, and we'll just kind of start there.
Okay. Well, I actually started in the late 90s. My sister-in-law and I decided to do a home-based business. She lived very close to me. I was home with my kids, having left another job. And my other sister lives in Massachusetts, and she has a chocolate shop that is largely there to support the community. So she employs people of various abilities and is very community focused. And we thought if we could replicate something like what she is doing in Massachusetts here in the Herndon Reston area, we'd try to do that. So we started learning about chocolate, making chocolate, practicing, developing our recipes, working in Massachusetts and learning from my sister until we were ready to open the doors. And we opened as a home-based business. We did fairs and festivals and web sales, and eventually got to know Linda, who moved Lake Ann Florist back to Lake Ann in 2005, and she invited me to join her.
Awesome.
So that is how I started at Lake Ann.
So how did you come up with the name Chesapeake Chocolates?
Both my sister-in-law and I have lots of roots in the Chesapeake region. She has family on the western shore of the bay, and I have family on the eastern shore of the bay, and we still have family in Crisfield, Maryland, so we visit frequently. And one of the chocolates that we make is a chocolate crab. That's our signature chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Is a chocolate crab. So we do chocolate bushels of crabs, and we do chocolate lollipop crabs, but
that's
crabs
fun.
are one of our featured chocolates.
Okay. And so you've been in this location, you and I were talking earlier, since 2005.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And and we'll show the space at some point. Kim will do a little B-roll and show some space, but you were in that section over there in the corner, and it was just, you know, what I love about the entrepreneur, it's like, you made how many what is that, like 50 square feet or something, right? You made that work, and then you expanded. I never realized how big it is, it is in here. But how long did you, from 2005 to when, until you actually expanded?
We expanded in, 3 years, 2015.
Okay.
Linda retired.
Okay.
And so I kept the chocolate in the same space it always was, and used the other space for gifts and local Virginia wines. But eventually wanted to add a post office because we were missing our post office on Lake Ann. So we rearranged a little bit, and the post office took over the chocolate space. The chocolate space moved upstairs, and that's how we are now.
That's how it is? Okay. So you talked about wine, right? Wine and chocolate kind of go hand in hand.
They
So
do.
yeah, so how did that come about? How did you decide, okay, I'm going to feature Virginia wines?
Linda carried some wines when she had the florist.
Okay.
And I really like the idea of doing Virginia wines. And there are over 270 vineyards in Virginia now. There's
Amazing.
so many wines to explore. So we've just touched the very tip of the iceberg as far as Virginia wines. But we've enjoyed exploring the wines. We enjoy tasting the wines. We have free wine tastings about once a month.
Okay.
Some Saturdays I might pop open a bottle of wine and just do a pop-up wine tasting.
Oh, that's fun.
So,
Okay. And so I see also that you have local artisans here, right? How did that come
we
up?
do. I personally love arts and have gotten to know some of the local artists, and we've invited them to sell some of their things here. We have local jeweler. We have a local soap maker who just started with us about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but her soaps are very popular. And
Awesome.
you walk into the store and you just smell either wonderful fragrances of soaps, and then you walk upstairs and you smell the wonderful scent of chocolate.
You were telling me earlier, which I didn't realize, that a lot of chocolate is now made in a certain region in Africa, right? That it was really more Central America at some point, right? And that's kind of moved. So tell me a little bit about that, because you have a social cause that's attached to that as well.
One of the top producers of cocoa is Ghana, and so we have made an effort to support women's co-op in Ghana. So Global Mamas is based in Ghana, and
That's
we
awesome.
sell their aprons, their jewelry, different items from Ghana.
Okay.
We also have become involved with a women's co-op in Haiti, so we've extended our support of women's co-ops.
That's awesome.
The women in Haiti are now trying to develop solar power because they don't have electricity where they work, and they initially wanted to get water. So we were trying to support their efforts to have fresh water where they work. And it grew into, if we got solar power, it would be easier to get the water. So they have big projects going on that they need to fund. So
Interesting. Yeah, basic things that we take for granted, right?
Yes.
What is your most popular chocolate seller? Do you have a most popular chocolate seller?
I get asked that question a lot. Give me your most popular. I would say dark chocolate is our #1 seller.
Okay.
Overall, and
Her favorite.
within the dark chocolate, I would say our truffles are very popular, but we have some barks that are really popular as well. So
Do you have any raspberry-filled things?
we have a raspberry truffle in dark
Oh
chocolate.
yeah, I love that. For some reason, I love raspberry with chocolate. Like, it's so good.
We also have a raspberry merlot
Okay.
that is delicious with dark chocolate.
Oh.
So
That sounds good too.
yeah.
Okay. So when do you typically do the wine tastings? Is that on a particular day, or just, how do you put it out? How do people know about that?
We post it on Facebook. If
Okay.
you sign up for email, we send you an email letting you know that we're having a wine tasting.
Okay.
I like to pair them with events on the plaza. So with the Cardboard Boat Regatta or the upcoming Multicultural Festival, we'll do wine tastings when we have events.
That's a great idea.
And then sometimes when we get close to the holidays, I might feature wines that you want to have at Thanksgiving or wines that you might want to have over the holidays. So.
But is there anything in particular that you would really want Reston to know about Chesapeake Chocolates?
Well, I would say that we're now Chesapeake Chocolates Wine, Gifts, and More.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
And we hand make all of our chocolates. We do
Okay.
custom orders. I just filled boxes for a wedding. So we did 150 favor boxes for a wedding
that's
recently.
awesome.
For the holidays, we do lots of business holiday gifts. We do gift baskets. And we make all of our chocolate here.
Okay. In the back. Right over there.
Right up here.
Right over there. We'll
Right
have to
up
see
these
like that in
steps.
action. Okay. Awesome. you ever do anything on? So if you do corporate gifts, do you ever do any kind of corporate gifts where you do things on subscription? So let's say I came to you as a business owner and said, "Hey, I've got this client, and I would love for the next 12 months to have them get like 4 little specialized chocolates."
We do Gifts of the Month Club.
Oh, very cool.
Then we also have some businesses who order chocolates once a month to cover all of the birthday gifts for that month for their clients.
Okay.
But if you want to send a 4-piece box to each of your clients with a little bit with your card, your business card, we do that.
How cool is that? That's awesome.
And because we have the post office right here, it's very easy
that's
to
easy.
ship your chocolate for you.
Okay.
We don't ship during the summer months because we want the chocolate to arrive in good shape, and chocolate tends to melt during the summer.
Okay. That's good to know. You could do stuff all around the holidays, right?
Yes.
Well, Doris, why don't you give us a quick little tour of the back so we can all check out the chocolate.
Okay.
And let's go check it out, guys. Come on.
One of the products that we're proud to feature is the Whippoorwill baking mixes. They do a scone mix, a pancake mix, and a pizookie mix. The company is run by Stephen and his family. Stephen is on the autism spectrum and has a passion for baking, and we have been carrying their scone mixes for about a year, and from personal experience I can say that the scones are absolutely delicious.